wheel in space. I'm just kidding, I'm not really in space. You thought that I was in space, huh? Come on, don't lie. Anyone who says in the comments that they weren't fooled is lying, because there's no way that someone could fall for that realistic amount of space right there. This is actually just a mini pizza. I've actually cooked what I believe is to be my first mini pizza, like, all by myself. Or maybe my first mini pizza in general. Jesus frick, but they're in the freezer now. But the instructions said cook it for 1.5 to 2.5 minutes. So you know me and my hot temperatures, so I started out with just 1 minute. Did you hear that? Is there someone here? I have a video camera if there's someone here. Unless if it doesn't appear on the video camera, but the video camera makes me feel safe. Unless if it only appears on the video camera, that'd be creepy as frick. Yeah, whatever. I'm on. How's it doing? 4, 3, 2, 1. Any monster? Is that a monster? No, that's a crack. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, it's melted on the sides. Middle not so much. Let's try another 30 seconds, shall we? And then it came out like looking like pretty decent, but like, you know, it didn't look cooked. So I just put it in for another 30 seconds, and then holy crap! 4. What the frick? I saw like the smoke like building up in the microwave for the final seconds, and then I opened it up and it was like. But anyway, maybe I can cook this one just by doing that. But anyway, you don't care about that. You just want to see my review of the wheel in space. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's freaking hard. This is gonna be a bit complicated. Hang on. Alright, so first off, the first thing to explain is that I have these DVDs over because I'm going to a new house soon. But anyway, so I have these things called, I have this thing called the MP4 files reconstruction. Probably really the, like, most important disc in this collection because it has all the loose cannon reconstructions, minus, you know, ones for the Enemy of the World and the Web of Fear, except for episode 3 and the 10th planet for some reason, because I guess they're not allowed to show the 10th planet now that they have the VHS reconstruction. They're probably, like, sort of agreement or something. So this, I don't have the wheel in space loose cannon reconstruction by itself, but I do have episodes 1, 2, 4, and 5 reconstructed, and then episodes 3 and 6 I'm going to have to watch on the Lost in Time. Got that cleared up? Sounds great. So now that we've got that cleared up out of the way, it's already in extended mode. I was trying to put it in extended mode. It's already in extended mode. Let's go! Let's go! And before I do anything, I know this intro has been super long, but I just want to say, a couple of days ago, I woke up and I had a dream. Okay, remember, don't judge me. All dreams are weird, but it was like Victoria was playing this one-person game and constantly, like, saying yes whenever she won, but she also seemed pretty depressed, and the doctor and Jamie were in the background playing a tuba. I know, but all our dreams are weird, okay? And I woke up and I was like, I've been watching too much Doctor Who. But Victoria's not in Doctor Who anymore, so we must be good. I can never clap like that. Okay, so there was gonna apparently be this thing where, like, this last minute thing that was assigned but then got delayed and then cancelled. That's kind of what happens when you plan things last minute. It's ice cream sandwich. And, yeah, so now I have sunscreen on that I'm probably not even gonna be using. Because, well, actually, it's not even that sunny anyway. I remember once I was, like, someone was saying, like, I don't need sunscreen on, it's cloudy. And they said, no, there is sun. It's poking through the clouds, but how is there daylight if there is no sun? And I was like, but anyway, so, there we go. So amazing how this, this one disc has so many things on it. Looks pretty nice too. And here we, come on. Oh yeah, it was on 60. Yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for other shows I could be reviewing, they're welcome. I got a request to review Blake 7, and I plan on doing that soon. Here we go. So this is a separate disc than what I normally show you. So it's a data DVD, so you need the remote, hit down, click on that, and then you have all these folders. Look at all these folders. So here's Marco Polo, Reign of Terror, The Crusades, and again, like, inside of them are only the episodes that are reconstructed. So for the Reign of Terror, it's only episodes 4 and 5. You want 1, 2, 4, and 6, you have to get the rest. Marco Polo, so here's all the black and white reconstructions that they made new and improved with actual telesnaps. And then here's the color one that they made, but that was back when there weren't any telesnaps. But, you know, they didn't really feel like making this all colored again and color it frame by frame. It's not as bad as trying to, like, color in actual moving things, but, you know, you can't really blame them. But anyway, so then, yeah, wow, there are so many missing episodes. But anyway, and I guess over here, yeah, it's just all of these guys, and then just one more page with just the space pirates. But anyway, this video's gotten really long already. The Wheel in Space. I assume this is episode 1, right? Season 5, episode... Well, I can see that. The camera blurred out. 1. Yeah, I think this is 1. Okay, whatever. Okay, here we... Go. Diddling, 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 diddling. Randomly in the middle of the theme song, you see the theme song kind of happening in the back, these title cards, and then the spaceship in space. One of these telesnaps, we get some real footage from other episodes, which is pretty nice. So we get to see the Doctor and Jane and Victoria, Doctor and Jamie's perspective in the TARDIS, and Jamie's throwing a fit because he had a crush on her, and... Anyway, what's funny is that, so they take off, then, I actually have the audio CD, it's like watching an episode when you're blind with audio description, on my iPod, and, it said that, time passed, and, Jamie was waking up from a nap next, and this is the only, okay, this story isn't for quite a while, this is the only place that I can think where the 2 Doctors could have been, because there's this whole, theory about, Season 6B or something, I don't really understand that yet, but, the 2 Doctors has the second Doctor and Jamie by themselves. So, the only way that I can imagine that happening is because as soon as Jamie joined, Polly and Ben were already there. So it couldn't have happened anywhere from the Highlanders to the Faceless ones. I guess there's ducks. Wow. But anyway, so it couldn't have happened between then. And then the Faceless ones leads directly into the Evil of the Docks where they meet Victoria. So this is really the only gap where the 2 Doctors could possibly take place. Unless if the other companions were just deeper to the TARDIS and just didn't follow them, which is unlikely. Old loose cannon showing a telesnap of the scanner, excuse me, but showing real-life footage of these other things, like the ducks and, ooh, that looks pretty cool. The animation of the smoke, this must be a clip from another episode. It's kind of cool that the Doctor's coughs goes in there. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a surviving telesnap, and what was with that sudden jump of the water there? I mean, it sucks what's happening, but that's a pretty good effect. I assume this isn't a telesnap, and it's just a picture from another episode, because it looks much clearer than this picture. I guess that's kind of convenient that only the Doctor and Jamie were in that shot, or maybe they just did editing to get it out, but they wouldn't really edit the color. I don't know. I don't really know how it works, kind of like one of my last chances to say is, because yes, this is the 3rd last missing Doctor Who story, but it's the 2nd last time I'm going to be using this loose cannon reconstruction. Just, the way that you guys, edited this, and all the different telesnaps, and the animations, I've commented on several times, and just the movement of all this, it really is just really cool. It is just really cool. Of course I could find other words other than just, oh, that was really cool, but, that's all I can really think of. It's a nice animation of a door here, that's pretty cool. And Jamie land on the spaceship after the TARDIS freaked out because it felt like it, and it couldn't just be it just landed here, because it's not like the TARDIS can't control where it lands anyway. What was this, animation? I can't tell if this is real footage or animation, but if it's animation, it looks enough like real footage to confuse me. What was at the top of a dock? Oh no, wait, but that's just the thing. I don't know. I think Jamie needs a haircut, and also Jamie's kind of pulling some sass, eh? I'm thinking back to when he was a Highlander in his first few adventures with the Doctor, and just, he seemed to look at them like they were gods, and they kind of were to him, or at least they were far more, advanced than he was, and he was just kind of rolling with whatever they were saying, and now he seems to, I like how the character growth has slowly occurred, well, I remember once I was watching an early Jamie episode, I think it was the Moon Base, and then I was thinking wow, Jamie knows absolutely nothing. And then I watched a later one, The Mind Robber, right? And I was thinking oh, now he all of a sudden knows a lot more. And I was looking forward to this so that I could see him casually grow. And throughout it, I wasn't really feeling it, but now that I think about it, yeah, I mean, he did kind of just learn more and more to the point that he can just sass the Doctor and say, well, alright, stick your stupid fluid link in there. But this is the first time we mentioned the fluid link since the Daleks. The Doctor just randomly drops that the fluid link is out and they need mercury to refill it. Wow. That has not been mentioned since the Daleks, I think. The fluid link or the fact that it needs mercury. I guess it's a bomb or something ticking down, and the way, like just the movement looks great. So the Doctor and Jamie are just walking around, like, I get that Jamie's ticked because they had to leave Victoria, and honestly, like, Victoria, like, I think this is a telesnap from, like, the Macro Terror. But anyway, like, I remember in the Tomb of the Cybermen when Victoria and the Doctor were having that little talk, and then, like, Victoria, like, the Doctor's like, there's no one in the universe can do what we're doing, and then Victoria's all just like, yeah, it seems like Victoria's just gonna be with them forever, and now she's left, her character's done. Okay, I'm not sure, I don't think this is a telesnap. This looks a bit advanced. I mean, I'm assuming that this is supposed to look advanced, but I don't think that even with 60s technology they can make it look that advanced. Oh, that's a picture from when the Doctor saw the Dalek and the evil of the Daleks. I honestly really like this character growth though, because like this is not only like almost anything that Jamie could like could have wanted in the Highlander times, but this is like more than he could comprehend, and yet now he's still complaining because he can't find a plate of roast beef. So the Doctor goes to this machine that just spits it all out. I don't think so. One thing I don't understand is that in the audio CD on my iPod, I recall it saying that spit out 2 cubes. From the audio CD, I thought this was the same machine that was on the Doctor's TARDIS. From the episode The Daleks again. Where, like, they, like, got, like, bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs, just a tiny little cube. And Ian's like, one bite and I taste the bacon and the other I taste the egg. And that, so I thought that was the same machine. And for a moment I was wondering if they went back into the TARDIS just to get that. And now, in the reconstruction, it looks like an actual plate. The Doctor's wearing a bib while he eats his little thing. I'm not really sure. I mean, if that's a real telesnap in this story, then it doesn't make sense how he would eat that with a cube, unless he's just trying to be silly. He looks silly already, so why not? I like this face of the Doctor. He's just like, stupid Jamie, oh, he's a crappy teenager. I show him more than his Highlander mind could comprehend, and yet he's still not content without his stupid roast beef. How did they do it? Like, what is this? Is this animation? Is it actual movement? Did Loose Cannon get a guy in this suit to do it just for this reconstruction? Or are they gonna make the Doctor move? Like, okay, good. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, like how it goes on those animations where they're trying but it just doesn't seem to work, or like it shows like the guy's like still and then just shows them pressing a button. It shows them like tilt towards the button, shrink a tiny little bit, and then grow up to press the button, and then move like that. So it's like that would have looked kind of ridiculous. Like even when it doesn't even need to move, that thing is still flickering. What's happening? Is this a plunger? Where are all these references to the Daleks all of a sudden? Like, this is how you know that someone's actually focusing on making this. Like, BBC, let's take your Underwater Menace reconstruction and put it alongside this. We'll see who votes as the better reconstruction. I have my head. What the heck? I should stop showing the movement because I've already shown a lot, but just look. Oh my goodness, that looks so cool. And there's more movement than this. I'm just showing you a few snippets. Whoa, what? The timer went off already? I thought that was going to be, like, counting down, like, throughout the story. Like, what the heck? Last time, but they took the time to, wow. Shot of the spaceship. I wonder if the Doctor and Jamie are going to lose their sanity by the end. More people! Oh, people, maybe you can help conserve the Doctor and Jamie's sanity. What's the floating balls again? Because I actually kind of forgot they existed, despite the fact that the movement of them were pretty cool. And then they go up to this black background and then they disappear, which I assume is like them going behind a curtain. The same effect that they use in the episode The Keys of Marinus, where they only conveniently teleported when they were in an entirely black background. But anyway, so apparently these guys are on a space station. The Doctor and Jamie are on a spaceship, and these guys are gonna blow it up because I don't really know actually. Oh, is this just like a science experiment or something? Oh boy. Okay. Oh dear. The Doctor still has a headache. Oh, is Patrick Troughton on vacation? So is he gonna be like entirely gone in the? Oh. Is he going to be entirely gone? The next episode is going to say, wait, that looked like real movement. What was that episode from where they just used that? The only thing that I can think of is like the faceless ones. When the Doctor and Jamie and the other person, Samantha, were unconscious. Unless that was really good and I don't really know. I don't know. That's the cliffhanger for part 1. On to part 2. That's right, that's pretty cool. Diddling, 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 diddling. Okay, the only reason I can think of them constantly cutting to the spaceship whenever the theme song plays is because they knew it happened in episode 3 and 6, right? Or is it like in notes somewhere that this always happened? So like if all the episodes were missing, would the reconstruction still be doing this? I mean, like, they knew about the theme song and stuff in the Macro Terror and Faceless ones. I guess that's more notable though, when the visuals and sound changed. I almost said found. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so it seems like I'm right. The doctor must have been on vacation here, Patrick Troughton, because his character so far just been having a headache and unconscious and stuff.
James Robert McKinnon. Jamie. Thank you. And your friend?
You actually gave him your real name?
The doctor. I can't put that down.
Or her your real name, sorry.
John Smith. Really? Aye.
I've heard that somewhere before. I think this whole John Smith thing started from John Smith and Associates. Imagine if that said, like, I don't know, something else. Okay, so, look, even the screen is blank and yet loose cannon is still making it flicker, and you can tell because the other parts of the screen aren't flickering. Okay, question, so she's talking to a scientist girl named Zoe, telling her, catching her up on all this stuff. But, like, so, was that, like, a production error that suddenly went to black? And then they quickly put her back on screen. She just had to ad-lib her way out of it, because that was pretty good ad-libbing if it was. I like how she has her eyes closed. She still has her eyes closed. Hey, the recorder was the doctor. Oh no, it's just a regular recorder. Female? The Jinx. Does she have her eyes fused shut?
Doctor friend of yours. Is he a scientist? He isn't aware, suppose he is. What's his specialty? So that what? Oh, is he physicist, biochemist, astronomer, bioelectrician? Yes, he is. Well, he
I want to see the real footage. I want to see Zoe's reaction. What's a bioelectrician? What is a bioelectrician? What is a bioelectrician? What is a bioelectrician? Now it says nutrition. What is a bioelectrician? But bi is as in B-U-Y instead of just B-Y. What'd she say? Physicist, biologist, astronomer. Like, let me listen to it again.
Oh, is he physicist, biochemist, astronomer, bioelectrician?
It sounds like she said bioelectrician. Bioelectrician. Biotrician. Bioelectrician.
I want facts. I don't blame you. Landed with a couple of
Okay, apparently no one knows. Thank you.
What planning? Oh, nothing. You're welcome. I'll tell you if it gets serious. Halfway house for the station.
I'm still trying to figure out what the bioelectrician thing is, and Zoe is the Wheels librarian, an astrophysicist, and astrometricist first class, and a major in pure mathematics, but history is a week for her. So weird though, because I read the word Earth on this at the same time that she said Earth. It was like, you know, you're reading a word and then you hear the word from someone else. It's weird. Here we go, was biometrician, which is the mathematics of the biology and health science communities. They use statuses and applied mathematics to advise organizations about health and life science matters. Oh, they're zooming in on one of the balls. The camera's zoomed in, it looks like one of those play balls at the gym, you know? Something inside. What the heck is that? It's an egg? Okay, that's a cliffhanger for part 2. What the episode? Oh shoot! I forgot to switch the discs. Doctor Who lost in time. Here we go. Right. It's Patrick Troughton's face. There isn't even a subtitles menu. Okay, so here we have the Abominable Snowman episode 2. The Enemy of the World episode 3, because that was the only episode. So how do I get over there? I'm trying to hit left and... Oh, there we go. Okay, jeez. Yeah, so there's so if I go here, and then I just hit down, it goes to the Web of Fear, but I have to hit right to get to the Enemy of the World. Because these two were the only... This one and this... The Web of Fear episode 1 was the only one surviving at the time, and the Enemy of the World episode 3. Here we go, The Wheel in Space episode 3. Here we... Go. Diddling, 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 diddling. What the heck is that? It's subtitles this time. Good thing too, because I have no idea what they would be saying with that. Who are these guys and how did they get their hands on Cybermen? So it's another classic story that happened after the moon base where they're all just like, oh, the Doctor's evil, but this time it's Jamie. Is the Doctor coming back? So these guards are like running after Jamie, and oh, no, they're not. I have no idea why they were running, but there was a shot of these two guys running, and they're just told like, just run through the thing, and they look like they're having fun doing that. It's funny, because the monsters are just like, fade Phase 1 complete. Report back after Phase 3. Sounds like us talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This guy sees a Cyberman that the monsters somehow have. I can't help but wonder, like, what if this was, like another show of these guys on the ship, and it was crossing over with Doctor Who? Because then there would have been a lot more, like, feeling with this guy meeting the Cyberman for the first time. Unless if that guy dies. But he didn't, so, I don't know. And there he is! Whoa, that chair looks nice. Hey, the exclamation point surrounded by brackets again. I like how Jamie says, I had to find a way to stop them from blowing up the rocket, didn't I? But the subtitles just say, I had to find a way to stop them from blowing up the rocket. And then later he says, what about the TARDIS? They would have blown that to pieces. But the subtitles say, what about the TARDIS to pieces? Wish we could say the same for the DC Extended Universe. That's what the Marvel Cinematic Universe are doing. They got Spider-Man 2 and Going to the Galaxy 3 coming your way. They're going up to Zoe and they're just like, you're all brain and no heart. And then she's just like... There are like two types of... Well, there are many types of smart. There are types of smart. And there's like, you know, there's like being smart at like math and science, and then there's actually like understanding people. And yeah, like, she's smart, sure, but she doesn't have any wisdom. Like Iron Man. I'm just starting to realize that has been a while since we've had a historical, hasn't it? They're asking the doctor questions, and they're just like, you're John Smith, right? And the doctor's just like, oh, hi. And later when Jamie's like hating on Zoe for being all brain and no heart, apparently, he's just like, I'm not sure what he said, but the subtitles say that he said, a wee bit of a space detective. But the subtitles aren't really that right. I don't know. Thor did do something with the stone. There were spaceships like a wheel. These guys could literally be describing the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. High quality acting right there, my friend. Bring it with your whipped cream. They're using X-rays.
Cybermen. The lights, Jamie, the lights. Cybermen. Cybermen must be here too. Yes.
Oh, they are. Are they Oh, they're Cybermen. Oh. Wait. These guys? I don't think so, but whatever. These are Cybermen, alright. Their speech are kind of clearer again. Their speech is kind of clearer. I like how they're like, oh, bye. Cliffhanger for part 3, I guess. Time to switch up the discs. Diddling, 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 diddling. Oh, I turned the volume up so I could hear the Lost in Time to you. This is another time that the Cybermen changed their voices after their first voice appearance. So the Tomb of the Cybermen. That's some pretty good animation. Just gonna... Oh, are they action figures? Oh, no, wait. That's this perspective. Never mind. Dang, loose cannon, you're... Wow. The Cyberman dumps the body, what the heck does that mean? I was having an spaghetti and now I'm having a muffin. You know how it is, like 4 episodes in, you start to get a little bit hungry. You know how it works, you got the tastiest stuff and the not so tasty stays into the free closet for the zombie apocalypse. That's never gonna come. Carter gets his suit back, like his coat and bow tie. What happened to his hat in the first 3 stories? I don't know, I guess he didn't like it or whatever. But, and there's a scene where Jamie comes in the middle of Zoe doing an audio recording, and Jamie, despite being advanced and stuff like that, he doesn't know what that is. And then we're just like, Jamie, you idiot. And then Zoe plays it back, and Jamie's like, how are you talking without moving your lips? That's me. Sorry if I ruined it. And you're just like, aww. So they're finding out about the Cybermen mind controlling, and that... What's happening? What the... Well, he's dead. They know that the Doctor and Jamie are telling the truth, then, you know, good old Dad Bar. Now they're doing their science thing or whatever. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Oh, I would like to see that, like, from that telesnap animated over. But, what? Oh, cliffhanger for part 4, okay. Diddling, 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 diddling. Good question. Why does the Cyberman have the tear eyes and the teared mouth? It looks like he's like crying while sticking his tongue out. He doesn't know, he's just like, yes. Use this same shot twice. A fight scene breaks out, and look, they use this same shot twice. See? There's that scene once, and then just like a moment later. Whoa, they're reversing. It doesn't look. I don't know. Kind of odd how the Doctor was so pro X-rays, despite the fact that he said that he didn't like to work with computers in the Ice Warriors. Maybe a whole bunch of parents were like saying like, my kid thinks that if he's a scientist then he'll know everything, and wanted to know that maybe he won't. So then that's probably why they made this story with Zoe's character growth, because she's starting to say like, I want to be able to feel things. And like, you know, like, it's like she really does sound like a machine.
You're the only one who knows what it looks like beside me, and I'm much too busy beside it. Your fault. It's not mine. What isn't it? Oh, yeah, no. Dr. Cole.
I know Jamie's the one saying, come on, teenage slang. Scene where Cyberman is talking to a guy with lava lamps in the background, and there's like, and the Cyberman asks him a question, and then he says, yes. So then they play a clip of that. And then there's another time where the Cyberman asks a question, and then he says yes. And then they just play the same clip and just synchronize it with when the guy says yes, and it works out. Zoe's showing like some like affection towards people. If he's feeding a guy what looks like feeding a baby food, he's just like, come on, have some more, just a little bit more. And he's like, no more. Meanwhile, everyone else is acting like a machine, being like, oh, how can we fight without the lasers? And the cliffhanger for part 5 is when Jamie and Zoe are out in space for a reason that I can't remember, and then the meteorites of Cybermen start heading right towards them. Time to switch the discs again. Diddling, 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 diddling. I mean, these weird nacho chips, apparently. Chips on cheese. Sounds like bacon and eggs to me. I never really got bacon and eggs. I don't get how they taste good together. So anyway, one of the members of the crew dies. The doctor tells them that. The guy goes over to the camera to check, and how convenient it was for the camera to be staring right at the section of the floor where the dead body was lying. And we see that piece of footage where the Cyberman tells the guy to do something, and he's like, yes. But it's flipped. Why loose cannon flip it? Maybe not to be called for copyright? Like, if it was just flipping it because the script said that the Cyberman was on this side and the man was on this side, then the only way that I can think of people really caring is if there was a telesnap of the Cyberman holding his arm from the wrong side, in which case you could just say if the Cyberman wrapped his arm around the guy. The doctor pulls a good old, oh, if you're gonna kill me, then just tell me how it works, and then once he knows how it works, then if any other character did that, they wouldn't have listened. The doctor screws over the Cybermen, and the Cybermen are just like, wah, the brainwashed guys say something, I don't even know. I was just like looking over, and I saw the subtitles, and I was like, who's talking? And then like I heard the faint voice, but I didn't really think much of it because it was so faint. And then I see the subtitles say, I caught this man along the way, and the guy says it in a very faint voice, and I'm just like, I must have forgot to hold the microphone above his mouth. So the Cybermen do a spacewalk to walk and destroy the doctor or something, and then the doctor stops them because isn't he just so special? I really don't know. It looked like there was still like 15 minutes left in the episode, and then it's done, and I'm just like, huh? But anyway, so Zoe becomes a companion because I thought they would have planned this stuff, but I guess they really do just look for. I guess they just look at the guest cast and they're just like, who would make a good companion? Zoe would. Because, like, even if Zoe didn't end up becoming the next companion, there was still that character growth of her being like, oh, but I want to feel stuff and stuff like that. But anyway, they don't even, not even willingly, it's just, she just kind of stows away, but the Doctor and Jamie do find her. And then they do show her a clip from The Evil of the Daleks. I think it would have been cool if Zoe was hiding in that little flap. What's the point of this circle right here? You can really tell that one, because that circle with the flap in front of it wasn't there before. And then the Doctor just takes a mind thing out of it, so they really did just make a flap and store the mind. Why don't they just have the mind thing there? I guess it could fall off and break. But anyway, so they just show that clip from The Evil of the Daleks, which is odd, because the Doctor was never even around to have seen that. But, and then Zoe just watches, and then it's the end, so, okay, well, this video has gotten kind of long, but would I recommend it? It's reconstructed, and it's kind of stuff, sure. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like it. If you didn't like it, please leave a dislike. I don't know that you didn't enjoy it. Leave a comment below if you liked it, how I like it, feels off, guess, motivation, encouragement. If you didn't like it, please leave a comment below saying why I didn't like it, like proof next time, otherwise we won't be able to move. And just give you a dislike for like and subscribe so that you know my next video. Thanks again so much for watching, and so I'll see you next time where I'll review story number 44, The Dominators. Bye-bye. Just kidding, The Dominators. Bye-bye.